qui avait lancé 2 bombes fumigènes à l'église ministérielle de restauration en juillet dernier. Oui, bonjour. Est-ce que je parle à SPVM? Oui, j'ai trouvé pour l'homme qui avait tiré les 2 bombes fumigènes dans l'église ministérielle de restauration à Montréal. Je suis présentement avec lui. Oui. Monsieur Lepage, je voulais dire quelque chose à la police. You believe that the National Defense should continue to hire someone who actually threw 2 smoke bombs inside of a church? Hey, c'est quoi ton problème?
What struck me during the encounter was how calm he remained. He didn't flinch, he didn't react. He stood completely still and simply said, I don't come to rebel news.
J'ai quelques questions pour vous, M. Lepage. Je voudrais vous demander, est-ce que c'est vous sur cette image-ci? Est-ce que vous pouvez me confirmer si c'est vous sur cette image-ci, M. Lepage?
When someone runs after you, most people instinctively look shocked or confused. Who are you? Or what's going on? But not him. It was strange, almost as if he knew I was going to find out. And yes, he was wearing the same running shoes seen in the Montreal church footage. We waited for the police, but they never came. Yet somehow, Antifa activists had time to arrive at the exact location we were at, apparently to protect the alleged smoke bomber. Afterwards, a surgeon detective contacted me asking to meet so she could gather evidence. I agreed, and eventually she postponed the meeting and it happened. Months later, I followed up with the Montreal Police Media Relations to get an update on the investigation. Here is what they told me.
Oui, écoutez, je suis retournée dans le dossier. J'avais pas plus d'informations. La dernière mise à jour au dossier qui a été faite, ça datait du mois de juillet. Puis, c'est toujours la même chose. Il n'y a pas de nouvelle ajout dans le dossier. Il n'y a pas rien de nouveau. Fait que, malheureusement, j'ai pas de développement sur cet événement-là.
I'm with Bernabé Quevedo. He's the pastor.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
I asked God for help paying my light bill, and He sent me a loophole that paid my rent in one day. I ain't talking about some scam or job. I'm talking about something I believe came straight from the Lord.
Nathan Menzies from Rebel News here at Nathan Phillips Square in downtown Toronto. Now, folks, Nathan Phillips Square is the site for Toronto City Hall, which is just to the north of me. And you would think that on such a square, in the city of Toronto, in the province of Ontario, in the Dominion of Canada, you would be allowed to fly the flag of Canada. But apparently, that is not the case. This is just an absolutely incredible story. I am standing with Canadian patriot Scott Yeomans. He was here several days ago, and he was displaying that Canadian flag right there, and a security guard approached him, and, well, Scott, take it from here. What did he tell you?
In 5 minutes of arriving on the property, I was approached by 2 guards, actually, both wearing surgical-type COVID mask type deals. And I was informed that no flags were allowed to be flown on City Hall property under a bylaw.
This is amazing because the last time I met you was on this very square. It was last month, and the city was officially raising the flag, the Palestinian flag, on that pole where the City of Toronto flag is now flying. 2 things. Palestine isn't even a real country, and that was the day when the police put the plug on your amplifier. They were offended that you were playing Oh Canada. Here, check it out, folks.
who is not outraged doesn't have a head on their shoulders or a heart in their chest. It's a fucking outrage. Sorry.
Yeah, well, it's so hard. Not only that, let's not forget about the NIS agents and the CSIS agents that's following us around. They'll follow me around with cameras and watch my every movement, like I'm some threat to Canadian civilization. No, I'm a threat to the political realm because of the dirt that I have. And this is what they're going to do. They're going to target you. They're going to gang stalk you. But I want people to don't be in fear of this. We took the hits for you guys. You can speak up now. You can speak. You can talk. Business owners, you can talk now. Big, high up people in corporations, you can talk now. We're on trial already. We're in there. We're going. But it's time for these people who are voiceless to get their balls back and start talking, because we know what they're doing to the corporations. We know what they're doing to our economy here in Canada. We know that they're going to try it. Good luck. Try and implement another lockdown coming. They're going to try and do all these things. This time, we've taken the hits. Now it's you guys, your A teams out there. We need the third stringers. We need the second line.
People just have to understand the poem by the Holocaust survivor. At first, they came for the union workers, and I said nothing because I wasn't a union. They're good. And now, by the way, the people who when I said, well, we're getting out of here because I'm not doing curfews again, and I'm not getting a vaccine passport for my kids. And they're like, well, they're lifting the restrictions. And I said, you think they're not going to try to do this again? Okay, so your trial comes up. You're fundraising to pay your defense.
Yeah.
And the fundraising can only go by email, PayPal transfer, or whatever e-transfer to your lawyer.
That's right, yeah. I do have PayPal. I do have PayPal on mine, and I have to transfer it all to the lawyer. I haven't used the PayPal. The PayPal's one.
No, don't worry about that. Well, maybe I'll ask you afterwards, and we'll get some other links that I can share with everybody. For now, it's Natasha's email address.
Natasha's email address, but we also have, we're putting on a rodeo event, September 15th, 16th, and 17th, and there are tickets available online at www.brokenarrowbullsandbash.com. And that is a weekend-long camping excursion. We have bulls, bull riding events. We have barrel racing events. We have 3 concerts, one Friday night, one Saturday, and 2 Saturday. Tons of kids events going on. We've got Nerf wars. We've got food vendors. We've got merchant vendors. And it's to reestablish the community again, to get people back to understanding, hey, we can get together, we can socialize, we can leave the politics at the door, and get back to taking care of one another. And that's basically what the motto is it's time that we start taking care of each other, because they are not taking care of us. The government is not there for our best interest, and I'm a prime example of that.
Well, I'm going to talk, after we're done, I'm going to talk about a few other stories, one of which Sheila and Lewis, who just died. To just
that's
to
number
confirm. Number 2, there was one out of Ontario. To confirm, Pat, I'm going to continue live after, but